in very challenging times right now. These are the 40 days that begin with Rosh Chodesh Tammuz and lead up to Tisha B'Av. These are the 40 days in which the Meraglim, the spies, were sent out, Latur et haaretz, literally to tour the land of Israel. And we too, just like the spies, just like the Meraglim, in this time period we're also called upon to tour, to look with our eyes and to see, to look upon the land of Israel and see, Ha'im haaretz tova, is it a good land? To look upon other people, upon other Jews, and see, are they good? What do we think? We're constantly looking and judging. And the Torah warns us at the end of the parasha of the Meraglim, Lo taturu acharei einechem. Literally, do not take a detour based upon your eyes. Do not stray upon the temptations of your eyes. And of course, these summer months are very challenging times where we are tempted by our eyes and many temptations. There are days of heat. The Torah calls them hayamim yemei bikurei anavim. The grapes are ripening, the grapes that symbolize wine, the arousal of our passions. Days of choice to stray after our eyes. Days of impatience. This is the period that Moshe Rebbeim went up to Har Sinai, and Am Yisrael was impatient for him to come back. Ki haish Moshe boshesh. He took too long and they were impatient. We don't have patience. We want to put everything in boxes, to make everything simple. Just like Am Yisrael took Hashem and cast him in a molten image of a golden calf. Say, this is what it is, and no more. I know this Jew, he's like this. I can make him in this image of an unchanging golden calf. He's in this box. I can define him. This Jew, he's good, he's bad. The land of Israel, I could put it in this box. Everything in our life, we're impatient, we want to put it in boxes. And the Torah offers us guidance, an answer. At the end of the Parsha of the Meraglim, the Torah says, Lo taturu, do not stray after your eyes, rather, uritem oto. Look upon the tzitzit. Look upon the tchelet of the tzitzit. Do not stray after your eyes and look just at the surface. Look deeper, at the tchelet, at the tachlit, at the purpose, at the deeper meaning. The Midrash says, Uritem oto, that when you look upon the tzitzit, you see him. You see HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Because the blue, the tchelet of the tzitzit, reminds us of the vastness of the ocean, reminds us of the even greater depth and expanses of the heavens, which reminds us of the infinite blue, the infinite tchelet of the kisei hakavod. That everything is so much deeper. So much deeper. And so we are challenged in these times to look upon the land of Israel, upon Eretz Yisrael, and to look deeper. It's so difficult at these times when we look at the surface and we say, is the land good or is it dangerous? Is it safe or is it too unsafe to be there? Is it a good place to live or is it a dangerous, scary place to live? Can I make it there? Maybe there's no money there. And the Torah says, look deeper. Look at the tchelet. Look at the tchelet on the flag of Eretz Yisrael, which was made in the image of the tzitzit, of the tchelet of the tzitzit. Look deeper. Ki tova haaretz me'od me'od. The land is so good. It's a land that requires us, demands upon us to look deeper. If we don't look deeper at the tachlit, at the purpose, we can't live here. The land would spit us out. It's a land that requires us to be connected to our tachlis. What is my purpose in life? It's the only way to live in the land of Israel. What am I doing here? It's a land that requires us to look deeper, to be connected. That requires us to call out to Hashem, to be connected to Hashem. We have the same challenge in this period with other Jews, with other Yehudim. This is the challenge of Sinat Chinam, where we look again at the surface and we put everybody in boxes. Say, this is how they are. We're not patient to look deeper. To look at the depth, at the tchelet, the infinite blue, the infinite holiness that stands behind every Jew. The depth, the godliness. To hear every person's story, to understand where they're coming from. To be able to be be'achdus with other Yehudim. This is our challenge in these 40 days. To walk in the path of the Meraglim, and not to be trapped by our eyes and look at the surface, and not to lose our patience and to put things in boxes of golden graven images. Uritemoto. Let us try to look deeper, to see the tchelet, to see the tachlit, and to be connected to the infinite holiness of Hashem's presence in Eretz Yisrael, in Achenu Kol Beit Yisrael, and in our lives. Be'ezrat Hashem, Tisha B'Av will transform from a Yom Avelut to a Yom Simcha.